Hey everyone, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. If you have seen any of my previous videos, I feel like every video has hinted to this video, and today we finally are going to talk about the renovations that we did to the inside of this home. I'm not going to discuss the outside of the home in this video. I will do that in a separate video, but today we're going to start from this end of the house, which is my kitchen, and work all the way from this end of the house, and I'm going to tell you everything that we did. If you're brand new to this channel and you've never seen this space before, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. We got this home in 2012. It was given to us. It's a 13 by 60 single wide 1989 mobile home. We did not have to pay for it. We just had to pay to move it. And so we paid cash to do all the renovations on the interior of the home. Because we did that, it took us 3 years to renovate it to the point to where we were ready to move in. So in 2015, we finally moved in and we've been here since. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, like I said, with the kitchen, and we'll work to the living room and then the guest bedroom, master bedroom, bathroom, that whole thing. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. Just like many other home renovations, the kitchen for us was the most expensive room in the house to renovate because we pretty much gutted the entire room. You'll see in the before, the first thing that I noticed when I walked in this house for the very first time was the wallpaper. A lot of old mobile homes have this really ugly wallpaper throughout the house. This house, it was not any different, and every room had different wallpaper, and none of them matched. I just didn't understand it, and it was the wallpaper that came with the house. But anyway, so I knew that had to go, but before we even got rid of that, one of the biggest things that I noticed, we both noticed, is the cabinets were composite board. And composite board cabinets, the problem with them is they're not durable at all. They're very flimsy, and they rot very, very easily. They don't do well with getting wet. They just kind of soak up the water and they end up rotting. And there was quite a few places in the cabinets that were rotten. They were just not in good shape. So we knew we wanted to get rid of those also. So we tore all that out. And when we did, we noticed that the back wall of our kitchen was rotten. And that was because of the composite board cabinets getting wet. It got through to the drywall and everything was rotten. So we had to completely replace the back wall with new drywall. That was about $100. It wasn't outrageous, but it was definitely necessary. I knew when we replaced the cabinets, I wanted to have real wood cabinets. And so the cabinets that we have in here are oak. They are solid wood, and they were actually not extremely expensive. What we did is we went to a local cabinetry place, and we just got pieces of cabinetry. So these are not custom cabinets. These are, they come in pieces of like one set of drawers, one set of like the stack drawers, one cabinet, and you kind of piece them together to make the floor plan of your choice. And because we did that, it was a little less expensive because we were able to save money by not going custom. It was worth it. I knew we were going to be in this home for a while, and I wanted something that would stand up to all the water, and having a family here and cooking and cleaning, all those things, that I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to keep the cabinets for a long time. So those cabinets, I'll insert a picture if I haven't already. You can see that we got those put in. My father-in-law helped a ton with all of the renovations in the house, so he helped us get those put in, and we didn't have to hire anybody to do labor for that, but it wasn't a difficult job anyway. We changed the plumbing in the kitchen to move the sink to the right. The sink was originally in the corner of the L of the cabinet. So when where the sink is now, if you move it over to the left right there in that corner, that's where it was previously. And to me, it just didn't make sense to have a sink there. It was odd, the position of it, to where would you put your dishes? I don't know, I didn't like it. So we definitely moved that over to the right to have that more in a efficient location. We also extended the bar by about 2 to 3 feet. We really wanted a lot of workspace, and when my husband and I are cooking in the kitchen, a lot of times we're cooking together. So we wanted that full 10-foot bar to be able to do all the cooking and preparation that we wanted. And actually it's helped a lot too, because now the girls can sit at the bar and they can be playing and eating while we are preparing food, and it kind of acts as a dining room for us as well, because we obviously don't have a dining room. So that extension was an extra cabinet piece basically, and then of course when we changed the countertops, we had to make them longer. To complete the cabinets, I really wanted to add something special that would give a really unique touch but not be super in your face. So we added this tin to the back of the cabinets rather than trimming it out with just wood. I love the way this turned out, and it was extremely inexpensive. The tin itself maybe cost us 20 or 30 bucks, and the bang that we got for the buck was awesome. Going on to the countertops. This is a laminate countertop, and it's kind of made to look like granite, but it's not granite. They are very durable. We got them at a local builder that does discount home goods, and the whole countertop was about $300. The flooring that you see in the kitchen is a sheet laminate. So the flooring that's in the kitchen and in our bathroom is the same type of laminate, and it comes in a huge roll, and they take it and they roll it out, they cut it to size, and they kind of stuff it under the floorboards, and it is very inexpensive. I think it was maybe 85 cents a square foot, and between the kitchen and the bathroom it was total maybe $200. So that was the kitchen. I will give you one more look at the before and the after. If you want to see a video of the walkthrough of the kitchen, I'll have that link down below so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like now. Okay, so let's move on to the living room. The living room really was more of a cosmetic issue. The room itself was fine, the flooring was fine, it just wasn't very pretty. So as you can see in the before, the walls were like a tan color, and then there is the chair railing that has a brown look to it. It was meant to look like wood. It was okay. It didn't, look horrible, but I really wanted to update the style of it, so I painted all that white, and I painted the walls gray, and to me that makes it look a lot more rich, even though it's still the same walls and the same cheap boards at the bottom as it was before. I will tell you that I have painted this multiple times since we moved in. When we originally moved in, I painted the walls more of a light tan, and I left that wood at the bottom because originally I was more like rustic and everything was going to be wood-like. And then when I moved into more of the farmhouse style, I went in and painted the top half gray and the bottom half white. And I think that is one of the best decisions I've made for this room. It's really made the room look so much better, in my opinion. But that's all that we did in the living room. Nothing else was done. So the living room makeover was literally just paint. Moving down to the hallway, the first room on the left is the guest bedroom. This bedroom has had a few makeovers in its time. In the before, you'll see this is where they stacked a lot of boxes. It had some linoleum on the floor that was really ugly, and the walls were dark. It really just needed a good facelift. We did have to change the sheetrock in there because with the bathroom, the issues that we had in there, the wall that connected between the bathroom and that guest bedroom had to be replaced. And because of that, we replaced all the sheetrock in there and painted and put carpet down. That was the nursery for a little while for my oldest. That was just an office for a little while before I had kids. And now that is the playroom for both my kids. And so it's gone through a few changes, but the updates in that room was maybe $100 at most. It didn't cost hardly anything besides the carpet. Not much money at all for that room. Moving on to the bathroom. The bathroom, I have no before pictures of, and I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking not taking a before, but I will tell you, we completely gutted the bathroom. It was rotten. It was nasty. It was the thing of nightmares are made of. So we went in and we gutted it. We took out the toilet. We took out the tub. We took out the floors. We sheetrocked everything in the bathroom. We took out the vanity and we replaced it with a vanity that my husband made with one of my in-laws. I mean, literally everything in that bathroom is new. And I also have a walkthrough of the bathroom now, if you want to see the whole walkthrough. But we did replace that toilet, which luckily we had an extra toilet in our shed, so we didn't have to pay for the toilet. The tub and the surround of the tub we did have to buy, but we ended up getting it for very inexpensive. I think that was maybe about 150 bucks for both in total. And the good thing is, like I said, my husband was able to make the vanity. We had a toilet, so really the only money that we spent was for the sheetrock and the tub and surround and the flooring, of course. So you can't beat that. But that bathroom was just pretty awful, and that happens a lot when you get an older mobile home. You're gonna have rooms that are just rotten, and it can cost a lot to fix them, but you know how to fix things without spending too much extra money. It can be done fairly inexpensively. The master bedroom didn't need much either. It was really just cosmetic changes. We did not replace sheetrock in there. The only thing that we did was paint the room and of course change the carpet. That room is now my oldest daughter's bedroom. We have added an addition on the back, which I will discuss in just a little bit. So that is now the second bedroom of the house. The last room in our house is the addition that we added when we got pregnant with our second child. I'm going to do an entirely separate video about that room because there is a lot to say about that room. We are still working on it. It is pretty much complete, but it has a few extra things that need to be done. And when it is complete, I'm going to go ahead and do that video. I will tell you that addition has cost us more than I ever expected it to. I really, when we kind of did the initial math of adding that room, I did not expect it to cost as much as it has. And I won't say it's been a mistake because we really needed that extra space, but I will say I have learned a lot from that addition. So keep your eyes out for that video. That won't be for, it'll probably be a few weeks to a month before that one even comes out, but I will discuss that whole room. We added on, it's a master bedroom, a closet, and then an extra room that we intended to be a bathroom. But I'll go into all those details in a future video. That will be part 3 of this series. Part 2 will be the exterior, and that will be the next video that you see on this house. One thing I do want to say in closing is to update a mobile home, you do not have to do all the things that we did to this home. If you do not already know BudgetFam Karrie, you should. You probably came here from her channel, but she and her family lived in a single wide home. They updated it basically by just painting everything, and she did a phenomenal job. And she didn't spend much money at all. That home looks completely different than when they first moved in, and she, like I said, basically used paint. So if you haven't already seen her videos, please, I will link her down below. Go check her out. She can show you how you can renovate a home to make it look so much better with just the use of paint. We decided to do a little bit more in this home because we own this home. We didn't have to pay to have the home, and we knew we wanted something that was going to last us a very long time because we intend to be here for a few more years. But also because when we move out, there's a very good possibility that I will move my mom and dad in here. So I wanted to make sure that the changes that I was making to this home is something that can not only last me and my family for a little while, but also last them because they are older and they are disabled, and I wanted them to be able to have something nice when I move them to the land if they move into this home. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about the renovation or if there's anything else you want to know, please comment down below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And in the next video that I talk about in this series, I will talk about the exterior. Like I said, that may not be my very next video that comes up, or it may. I don't know. We'll find out. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it is for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.